So, without further ado, let's get to it. She pursued. It has reached me, O auspicious king, that when Abu Basir returned to Abu Kir, he saw that he had eaten all that was in the porringer and had thrown it aside empty. So he took it up and gave it to one of the captain's servants, then went back to Abu Kir and slept till the morning. On the morrow he continued to shave, and all he got by way of meat and drink he gave to his shipmate, who ate and drank and sat still, rising not save to do what none could do for him, and every night the barber brought him a full porringer from the captain's table. They fared thus 20 days until the galleon cast anchor in the harbour of the city, whereupon they took leave of the skipper and landing, entered the town, and hired them a closet in a khan. Abu Sir finished it. Abu Sir furnished it, and buying a cooking pot and a platzer and spoons and what else they needed, fetched meat and cooked it. But Abu Kir fell asleep the moment he entered the caravanserai, and awoke not till Abu Sir aroused him and set a tray of food before him. When he awoke, he ate, and saying to Abu Sir, "Blame me not, for I am a giddy," fell asleep again. Thus he did 40 days, whilst every day the barber took his jeer, and making the round of the city, wrought what which fell to his lot, and returning found the dyer asleep, and roused him. The moment he awoke, he fell ravenously upon the food, eating as one who cannot have his fill, nor be satisfied, after which he went asleep again. On this wise he passed over 40 days, and whenever the barber said to him, "Sit up and be comfortable, and go forth and take an airing in the city, for 'tis a gay place and pleasant, and hasn't its equal among the cities," he would reply, "Blame me not, for I am giddy." Abu Sir cared not to hurt his feelings, nor give him hard words. But on the 41st day he himself fell sick, and could not go abroad. So he engaged the porter of the khan to serve them both, and he did the needful for them, and brought them meat and drinks, while Abu Kir would do nothing but eat and sleep. The man ceased not to wait upon them on this wise for 4 days, at the end of which time the barber's malady redoubled on him, till he lost his senses for stress and sickness. And Abu Kir, feeling the sharp pangs of hunger, arose, and sought in his comrade's clothes where he could find 1,000 silver bits. He took them up, and, shutting the door of the closest upon Abu Sir, fared forth without telling any. And doorkeeper was then at market, and thus saw him not to go out. Presently Abu Kir betook himself to the bazaar, and clad himself in costly clothes, at the price of 500½ dirhams. Then he proceeded to walk about the streets, and divert himself by viewing the city, which he found to be one of those whose like was not among cities. But he noted that all its citizens were clad in clothes of white and blue, without other color. Presently he came to a dyer's, and seeing not his but blue in his shop, pulled out to him kerchief, and said, O master, take this and dye it, and win thy wage. Quoth the dyer, "The cost of dyeing this will be 20 dirhams." And quoth Abu Sir, "In our country we dye it for 2. Then go and dye it in your country. As for me, my price is 20 dirhams, and I will not bate a little thereof." "What color would you dye it?" "I will dye it blue." "But I want to dye it red." "I know not how to dye red." "Then dye it green." I know not how to dye green." "Yellow." "Nor yellow yet." Thereupon Abu Kir went on to name the different tints to him, one after another, till the dyer said, "We are here in the city 40 master dyers, not one more, not one less. And when one of us dies, we teaches his son the craft. If he leaves no son, we abide lacking one, and if he leaves two sons, we teach them, one of them the craft, but if he die, we teach his brother. This our craft is strictly ordered, and we know how to dye, but blue no other tine whatsoever. Then said Abukir, know that I too am a dyer, and I wot how to dye all colors, and I would have these take me into thy service on hire, and I will teach thee everything of my art. So thou mayst glory therein, and over all the company of dyers. But the dyer answered, we never admit a stranger into our craft. Asked Abukir, and what if I open a dyery for myself? Whereto the other answered, we will not suffer thee to do that on any wise. Whereupon he left him, and going to a second dyer, made him the like proposal. But he returned him the same answer as the first. And he ceased not to go from one to another till he had made a round of the whole 40 masters. But they would not accept him as either to master or apprentice. Then he repaired to the sheikh of the dyers, and told him what had passed. And he said, we admit no strangers into our craft. Hereupon Abukir became exceeding wroth, and going up to the king of the city, made complaint to him, saying, O king of the age, I am a stranger and a dyer by trade. And he told him whatso had passed between himself and the dyers of the town, adding, I can dye various kinds of reds, such as rose color and jujube color, and various kinds of green, such as grass green and pistachio green, and olive and parrot's wing, and various kinds of black, such as coal black and coal black, and various shades of yellow, such as orange and lemon color, and went on to him, naming the rest of the colors. Then said he, O king of the age, all the dyers in the city cannot turn out of hand any of these tints, for they know not how to dye aught but blue. Yet will they not admit me amongst them, either to master or apprentice. Answered the king, thou sayest sooth for the matter. But I will open to thee a dyery, and give thee capital, and have thou no care on them. For whoso offered to dye thee lead or hindrance, I will hang him over his shop door. Then he sent for builders, and said to them, go round about the city with this master dyer, and whatsoever pleases him, be it shop, or han, or what not, turn out its occupier, and build him a dyery after his wish. Whatsoever he biddeth you, then do ye, and oppose him not in aught. And he clad him in a handsome suit, and gave him 2 white slaves to serve him, and a horse with housings of brocade, and 1,000 dinars, saying, expend this upon thyself against the building be completed. Accordingly, Abukir donned the dress, and mounting the horse, became as he were an emir. Moreover, the king assigned him a house and bade furnish it. So they furnished it to him. And Shahrazad perceived the dawn of day and ceased to say her permitted say.